Did you know that getting enough quality sleep is one of the most important parts of losing weight, building muscle, and living healthier? It is just as important as nutrition and exercise, yet not enough people are talking about this. So I want to talk about it because I believe that you deserve to know how important your sleep is and how much it affects your health. And a lot of us are trying to lose weight and have a healthier, better looking body. Well, get this. I was looking at some research in prep of this video, and I come across a study from the Annals of Internal Medicine that found that they took a group of people who were on a weight loss diet, and those people slept less than 6 hours. And what they found is those people who slept less than 6 hours had a 55% decrease in their fat burning and a 60% increase in the amount of muscle they lost on their diet. And they felt more hungry on the diet. So it's like the worst case scenario if you're trying to live healthier. You're burning less fat, you're losing more muscle, and you're feeling hungrier. And it makes sense because when we don't sleep, our bodies are in a stressed state. Our cortisol levels are higher. We're not processing carbs as well. There's inflammation in our brain. Our immune system is depressed. It's because our bodies need sleep. So if you're someone out there who's trying to lose weight and live healthier and you're not sleeping well and you're not making the improvement of your sleep a priority, it's like you're trying to run a sprinting race with a giant parachute on your back. As fast and as hard as you run, you have all this drag that's preventing you from being successful. So the key thing is to improve your sleep for better health. And what that means is both the duration of sleep. It's ideal certainly to get over that 7-hour mark, but just as important as duration is the quality. If you only can get 6 hours, let's make sure you're getting 6 great hours of sleep. So we need to look at both these things, and I have some tips for you. But the overall first message here is that sleep is essential for our metabolism. If we're trying to lose weight and we're trying to build muscle and we're not sleeping well, our results are going to be poor. And as we lose muscle mass, our metabolism decreases. And we want to be burning more fat and not having a stressed out body. So sleep is essential. Now, to improve our sleep, we need to understand what sleep is. A lot of people don't understand sleep. They just think that sleep is the thing I do at night when I close my eyes. And it couldn't be further from the truth. Sleep is a part of our body's circadian rhythm. These cycles that our body runs on. We have so many cycles in these clocks that allow these complex bodies of ours to do a myriad of different things. We have clocks that control our hunger. We have clocks that control our energy and our sleep. And I want to talk about that clock right now, the circadian rhythm of sleep. Good sleep starts in the morning. It starts with us getting sunshine on our skin and sunshine on our eyes. Because sleep is this dark part of the cycle, light is the other part of the cycle. So to get good sleep at night, we need to make sure that the body and the brain know that we're getting lots of light during the day. And this is why we see from the research that when you get some sunshine on your skin, you get that natural vitamin D3. When you get some of that sun into your eyes, it hits an area of your brain called the suprachiasmatic nucleus that actually helps your brain create some of these really good feel-good neurotransmitters, like serotonin is produced from sunlight in the morning, and later in the day that serotonin is converted and released by the pineal gland as melatonin. So serotonin in the morning from the light, melatonin gets released at night. And melatonin helps relax our bodies, helps us sleep, reduces inflammation, helps us burn more fat. It is an amazing hormone, but it only works if we get the light and the relaxing sleep at night. So morning action item, everyone should get some sunlight. And if right now it's getting into the winter time at the time I'm shooting this video, if it's getting colder outside, it's getting darker outside, then maybe you might want to get one of these kind of lights. These lights kick out a full spectrum light that actually helps your brain stay entrained to this light signal, and it'll help you later at night sleep better. And this is why we find that people who live in places like Alaska in the United States, like really high up, they get these things called seasonal affective disorder. When it's really dark at night, we get depressed. It's because we're not getting that light and we're not getting that serotonin boost. So we need to make sure we get that, whether it's from the sunshine and we can get outside in the morning, or we get one of these lights. And what we do at night with light is just as important. So now, these days, we have all these phones, these laptops, TVs, computer screens that are kicking out all this bright light at night. And our brain's natural response is at night, we want it to be dark, because that's what melatonin production comes from. This is darkness in the environment. Well, if we're being blasted all the time by phones, TVs, and all these things, it suppresses our melatonin production. So we need to block that light. And you may have heard these things called blue blockers, these glasses that have those orange tint. And what that does is it blocks a spectrum of light called blue light that is uniquely harmful to melatonin production. So blue blocker is very good, but it's also a good idea to get it on your phones and your TV screens. Get some of these filters that cut out that blue light at night. Because I promise you this, if you don't do this, if you don't update your phone screens and all the different things to have a filter on it, your melatonin production is going to be harmed. You're getting blasted by all this harmful light at night, and your sleep is not going to be good. So, light. We need to manage light. We also need to manage food intake. A lot of people eat too late at night. This is a fact. Our bodies also have this circadian rhythm around our digestion. And guess what happens at night when the body's trying to rest and regenerate? The digestive tract wants to do the same thing. It wants to rest and regenerate. It does not want to be bombarded with a ton of food. And this is why we're finding there's a whole circadian rhythm to why eating late is not good for our bodies. And we also see that people who work night shift and third shift, these shift workers, and are eating lots of meals at night when the body is not supposed to be having food normally under an ideal circadian rhythm, have a huge incidence of increased heart disease, diabetes, and all sorts of cancers and other problems like that. So what we want to do is have a meal sometime, let's say around 5, 6 p.m., just at your dinner time, and stop eating afterwards. Stop eating. Allow your body to digest. Get into a fast. And that's going to help. By the time you go to bed several hours later, your system will have processed the majority of that food and you're not slamming it right before bed. So what we do with our Fit Father and Fit Mother program members is we help them have that last meal and get into their fast. That's not to say you can't have anything. I'd recommend you taper your water intake too at that time so you're not peeing all the time at night, and maybe drink some nice herbal teas, something like chamomile, lavender. These are really great teas that can aid digestion and help your body relax at night, and calm your mind and get your system ready for quality sleep. So don't eat too late. Allow your system to digest. Use some of these teas. Taper your water intake. That's number 2, our food rhythm. And number 3, our mental rhythms are just as important, because a lot of people who feel like, I get in bed, Dr. A, and I'm in bed for 7 hours, but I feel like I only get like 4 hours of sleep because I'm tossing and turning and I'm so restless. We also need to manage our psychology and our minds. And one of the best ways to do that is at night before you go to bed is to have a little book or a little journal and to write down what happened during the day. Because what this is going to help you do is close those mental loops that keep you up. So basically you can write down today, what were the successes that happened today? What are some things that I learned? What am I grateful for? This kind of simple journaling at night helps the mind get closure. Because if you don't do this and then you're thinking about what's going to happen next day, or your mind feels like you had projects that were undone, not finished, then it's going to stay very active. Or at night, we want that mind to kind of calm down and allow us to slip into sleep. And as a part of that journaling, it's also a really good idea too to kind of plan out what's happening tomorrow. Just write down, what are the first couple things? What are your work priorities? What are the first couple things that you're going to be doing the next day? Because what this does, it gives the mind the psychological security that you have a plan, that it doesn't have to be super active and working all the time. And so then you can get into better sleep and you'll wake up the next day knowing that you have closure from the day before and you have a plan for the next day. This is what closes that loop and allows the mind to be a lot more calm at night. So if you feel like you have a busy mind, then I would say those teas at night, chamomile, lavender, and some journaling can absolutely help you have a calmer mind. Above all, I think we all need to do some reflection on what our sleep health and hygiene is, and making improvements on getting those rooms darker, getting rid of that blue light, cleaning up our nutrition around that stuff, and doing some more journaling, prayer, meditation, whatever that is for you at night. These things are essential. Not just because they help us feel good psychologically, but our bodies and our physical well-being literally depends on quality sleep. And if you want to lose weight, you got to sleep well. And if you want help with this stuff, then you need to join a program and get some help from some health experts like our teams at the Fit Mother and the Fit Father projects, where we address sleep alongside nutrition, alongside exercise from day number 1. So you have a comprehensive health solution. If you want more help with that stuff, scroll below in the description. We have links to our full programs where you can buy those, join us. And we also have links to some free resources if you'd like to test our stuff out first. Overall, my friend, sleep is essential for good health. We have lots of videos, we'll also probably link in the description, on deeper dive discussions on circadian rhythm. But your reflection item today is this: how can you improve your sleep? Were there tips from this video you can implement? I know this is so vital for your health, for your family, for your kids too. Share this video. Send it to people who need to hear this message. And if you like this, hit the like button, because this will help spread this video across the internet. People need to sleep more. Hit that thumbs up button. It means a lot to me and my team, and it helps spread this video. And drop a comment below if you learned something, if there's something that's been really impactful for you, like using a face mask, using earplugs, using something that cools your bed. Drop a comment below on things that help you sleep well. And if you're struggling with this stuff, go in the description, check out other videos, join our programs. We can help you live healthier, my friend. Sleep is essential.